Welcome everyone to the Freestyle Cast. Yeah! I'm your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
Hey.
What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, David Aston?
Oh, I'm looking sexy.
What's up, Steve Bug Star Race? And I can't
Here in Hollywood.
You can't get that image out of your mind.
Can't edit that. What's up, Jay?
Howdy! I'm just so proud to be here.
All right, so
Awesome.
Freestyle is just a relaxed cast. There's no set news, no set thing format. So Steampunk, tell us. You're in Hollywood. Didn't you go to the convention recently? Went to a convention? Was it
Well,
Dragon Con?
I went to two conventions recently. I went to Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, and then I also went to last weekend. I went to Long Beach Comic Con.
And how did that go?
It was fun. Long Beach Comic Con didn't really have any big celebrities. I mean, Sherilyn Fenn was there again, but I've already interviewed her before, so I didn't really feel like interviewing her again.
Was anybody big there this time? Like anybody that we know, like a doctor or like a...
I think there was some minor Doctor Who actors who had been in like one or two episodes. There was an actor from Game of Thrones, some guy with a beard. And I haven't watched a lot of Game of Thrones, so I'm not very up to date on that.
It's actually a really good show.
There was a lot.
I started late, but yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of big celebrities at Dragon Con, which was a week and a half ago, and it did September 3rd.
Now that was in Atlanta?
That was in Atlanta. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to interview any of the celebrity guests because I couldn't get permission because you got to have 50,000 subscribers in order to qualify.
That's a weird clause.
That is asinine. That is so.
You have to be a YouTuber with 50,000 subs. That's a weird clause.
San Diego Comic Con, in order to get San Diego Comic Con, E3 Expo, in order to just get a press badge to get in through the door, you got to have 100,000 subscribers.
Wow.
I think a plane was about to
I'm amazed
there. So.
Well, I'm amazed Dragon Con even gave me a press badge at all. But so I was pressed, but I was like lower tier. I couldn't interview anything.
Well, I mean, you had a good time, right?
Yeah, I had a good time. Did a lot of cosplay interviews. I've only uploaded one, but I'll upload some more.
How many did you do? Like 20?
No, I think I interviewed like 4 people. I used to interview. I had a bad habit. This is the reason why I still have interviews from years ago I never uploaded. I would interview like 20 people, and then I'd be like, "Crap, this is taking too long to edit."
Did you create a secondary channel that originally you were going to try to redo the thing? It won't work. You can't get your AdSense back.
Well, your AdSense is, as you already know, is tied to your Social Security number, and so you can't create a new AdSense once you've been suspended from the first one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can create a new YouTube channel, but it's still going to be tied to your ID, and they're not going to let you. You're still not going to be able to generate revenue. I mean, hopefully, if I get enough subscribers, maybe people donate on my PayPal.
But isn't there a phone number you could talk to them directly, or no?
I tried calling AdSense tech support, but it's like they put you on hold for an hour, and you never get to talk to a human. And I gave up and hung up after being on hold for an hour.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, I mean that's really upsetting. I'm hoping.
Well, it's just I just unless I want to make it an all-day thing of waiting on hold, I don't even know if there's any guarantee. But yeah,
I mean, I was thinking recently, because I was wondering maybe I should do another channel to have, because you know what it is, like the channel that I have, it's my favorite. Of course, I love it, but it's so cluttered. Like there's so many there's 6,600 videos in here.
Well, you could create another YouTube channel if you want.
Well, I mean, I have one that I never really used, but I was wondering if maybe I should start utilizing, like.
That's a lot of me, isn't it? That's a lot of sex.
I just I'm focusing on one channel, and I just create playlists.
Right.
That's the way I organize videos.
I was thinking about just establishing a regular thing that two or three channels, but we'll see.
Well, bloody hell.
Yeah, because I see people all the time have that, like all these, right, Scott? I mean, it was there's a whole bunch of YouTubers. They have even Phil Franco has multiple channels too, right?
based on my analytics, even if I had my AdSense enabled and I had advertisements enabled, I mean, there's a good chance with Ad Apocalypse, half of them would be disabled because of controversial catchphrases.
Yeah, I want to try that out because I know that you can't make money if you don't have 10,000 hours of footage. Start up a new channel would be interesting for me.
I mean, I think it's Social Blade, where you do your analytics for your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on Social
Blade.
Said
that if I had my ads enabled, I would only be making about $100 a month. So,
wow.
A website called YouTube that became popular because people could actually say what the hell they wanted about any subject now has conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of a double standard,
it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
There was a controversy.
They're going out their way to close down conservative Twitter users and anything remotely conservative, and the person in charge of Twitter has admitted it.
Well, the thing is there's an unfair double standard. If you're like Jimmy Kimmel, you can talk about spree shootings, and your videos don't get demonetized. But if you're Philip DeFranco or somebody smaller, your videos will get demonetized.
Yeah, that's why he's doing 2 videos a day, pretty much. He's doing a morning one, which could get his show flagged later on, and then he's got his regular show.
Yeah, it's gotten really ridiculous since 2017. 2017, YouTube got really ridiculous because now you sort of have to watch what you say, but I mean. And then they also have hidden, they put you, they call it adult mode or something like that. There's a hidden setting that is not revealed to the user, where if you upload repeatedly adult content or controversial content, they put you into the adult category, where certain age groups can't even view your videos at all.
So basically the YouTube version of the Graveyard Shift.
Pretty much, I mean, it's just, they've really targeted independent media. It all dates back to the Wall Street Journal. I can't stand the Wall Street Journal, but the Wall Street Journal was doing false articles saying that YouTube was monetizing Nazi videos, which was not true. Because YouTube already had a policy with Nazi videos that they would demonetize, but that article stuck, and then all the advertisers panicked, and all the corporate advertisers were like, "We need to pay for that." And ever since then, it's just gotten a lot worse. Right now. But yeah, it's just gotten a lot worse. But yeah,
so you're not allowed to fucking say what you want to, and it started off being targeting conservatives. Now liberals or anybody of any persuasion can't say fucking shit if it offends someone's fucking feelings.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like with most corporations, they don't want you to know what their opinion is. They want everything to be pretty blue skies with flowers and rainbows and unicorns. And they want everything to be neutral, and they don't want anybody.
We've got to love this safe space and cuddle all the transsexual.
And everything's got to be very, very neutral. So if it's too far left or too far right, they'll censor it.
We've got to push all the disabled people in a wheelchair and help the people with one legs run across the fields of flowers, so we can all hug each other while ISIS blow the living shit out of us, presumably.
Wow. All right, so that's what's going on with that. Now, what about so you know what, you won't, like with your YouTube channel, you don't want to try to like get in touch with them to try to reestablish
I've tried. I mean, after getting on hold for an hour.
I think you should try again, because I think things have changed.
I just don't have the patience to be on hold for more than an hour. I mean,
right.
I could try.
So let's get this straight. You're not allowed to say what you want, and others aren't, of any political side, of any background, if it's deemed troublesome or wrong thought. But a guy is able to sit in a bloody forest for some bizarre reason a
I
Muslim
like Logan Paul.
cleric, telling viewers how the best way to beat your wife without hurting her too much,
Wait
and
a
that
minute.
gets monetized.
Well, he never said that, Logan Paul. Beat his wife. He
No,
was in the
that's
suicide part.
one of the videos that does get monetized
Oh, I see. In general,
by
you're talking
YouTube.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with YouTube is they don't have a consistent standard. I just gave
So
you
suggesting how the best way to do domestic violence is okay.
Well, they don't have a consistent standard, and their terms of service are so vague that they're impossible to follow because they
have consistent profits out of your work, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be. I will say that, but there's not really a real good replacement. I mean, I guess you can go to Vimeo, or you can go to Daily Motion, but those have always been. They don't get.
I mean, Daily Motion is really, that's a whole different.
I watch things on Daily Motion, but I wouldn't ever.
Sorry for interrupting you.
We tried to be on there.
I'm on your side, by the way, Steampunk.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I dated all the way back to that hit piece with the Wall Street Journal, where the Wall Street Journal was blatantly saying false things about YouTube, and that scared all the advertisers. And that
it's just golden.
I think what you have to do is you just have to say, screw it. I don't have an AdSense. Well, even if I had an AdSense, it would probably highly be censored because sometimes I talk
Well,
about.
it's interesting you should mention this because in the UK, South Yorkshire Police tweeted some pretty disturbing stuff, telling people to report non-crimes. And they quite literally said, word for word, anything that is upsetting to people or a viewpoint. They admitted it. They want to fucking have people arrested for opinions.
Wow.
Welcome to fascism.
I think what you can do. I think what you can do to combat it is if you have a big enough subscriber base, you can set up a Patreon. My subscriber base is not big enough to get donations through Patreon. I've tried several times, never got a single donation through Patreon. But if you have I'd say maybe at least 10,000 subscribers, there's a lot of YouTubers who make a living.
I know that is true. There is some of my friends have big channels. They just make money.
Yeah, so
they don't work. They just make thousands and thousands of dollars a month just doing.
Yeah, I might try it again, but I'm not very optimistic on Patreon right now because I'm a small channel. I have only
I'm pondering because I like
1,059.
I'm pondering doing another channel besides this one, just as a startup to see how long it would take. And if that channel would grow as fast. It's just an experiment.
If it makes you feel any good, Steampunk, this isn't just YouTube. There are Muslim extremist Twitter accounts, Facebook pages, saying and inciting people to go around killing gay people.
Jesus.
And they're still up. Yet someone making a perfectly reasonable criticism or video.
That's a lot. That's a lot worse than gay frogs.
That's hysterical. You got me there. That was
Well, I know a friend of mine that has a YouTube channel, and he's got over 1 million, close to 1 million subscribers.
Very nice.
And he doesn't get hardly anything from YouTube.
Really?
And he's had to go on
Patreon or what?
Yeah.
Well, he never made anything from YouTube?
And now he wasn't going to do this ever, but now he's doing product placement thing,
That's so weird. I mean, he's not making anything from YouTube?
He's hardly making what he used to make.
Oh.
Yeah,
because he was making thousands of dollars a month.
Wow.
He didn't have to have another job. His job was YouTube.
This is just an excuse. All these so-called, if you say anything inappropriate, or if we deem it not suitable, that's the new community guidelines they've outlaid.
Right.
They will not only take your freedom of speech, but they can conveniently not pay you money that your friend clearly.
I think the reason why is because he's a Christian and he talks about Christian things and he has a family and he videos his family daily thing.
Oh, I don't know. Everybody does that though.
Yeah.
Well, I think
What'd be wrong with that?
Google, particularly in the United States, Google is on the verge of becoming a monopoly, and I think maybe I doubt it'll happen under Trump, but I think maybe Google needs to be broke up as a monopoly because they control. I mean, YouTube is the dominant media for video on the internet, and they used to be a separate company, but they were bought out in 2006 by Google, and I think it also should be regulated by the FCC, like the FCC regulates television, so that way it does become a free speech issue where they can't just censor Alex Jones, even though I think Alex Jones is crazy. But yeah,
I don't think people should be censored. I mean, that's just this day and age. They're trying to like, you can't say this.
well, that's what I'm saying is you shouldn't censor somebody for opposing.
Yeah, even if you don't agree with them. It's
I mean, part of what got Alex Jones in trouble. I saw the video that got him banned on Twitter. He was bullying a guy and just saying he was demonic and like screaming at him, saying that he has the eyes of a demon and just all kinds of crazy stuff. And they have an anti-bullying policy, but it's just like, it's like I'm so tired of people saying
it's such a bollocks steampunk. They are going after Alex Jones and other people because politically it has, just like Brexit, it has changed the playing field of the political power structure. It's fucking up all these big companies. Google, Facebook, Twitter have all admitted that they are purposely censoring conservative voices and liberal voices that at the end of the day,
I think
their money.
I don't think it's a liberal versus conservative issue. It's just a corporatist issue. They want to, like I said, appear to be neutral. They don't want to have any visible opinion. They want everything to be bland and non-controversial and just go with the status quo. That's
right.
I know Facebook literally.
Yeah.
I know Facebook literally takes away my videos when I'm talking about how I support the United States government, whoever the president is, but I really like what something Trump did, but I'm not for him. I didn't vote for him, but there was some things I liked about him. Like I liked some things.
And you got that stuff taken down?
And they take it down every time.
Why?
I don't know.
That's censorship. That's blocking your voice.
I guarantee you tomorrow when I open my Facebook, the 9/11 memorial thing that I did today will probably be taken down.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I saw a congressional hearing the other day because they're still having executives from Facebook and Google meeting with Congress, and there was I can't remember that idiot's
it's
name.
All bullshit.
There was a Republican congressman who was interrogating executives for Facebook. It wasn't Mark Zuckerberg, but it was some of the more junior executives, and they were saying, we should take WikiLeaks down. We got to take WikiLeaks down. WikiLeaks still has a Facebook page. What about you? Are you going to take WikiLeaks down? And they were like, well, if you could refer us to law enforcement, we'll consider taking it down.
Google funded Hillary Clinton's campaign. It's all to do with their profit margin and political maneuvering and the status quo being pissed off. This is like you going to a restaurant, using internet sites and then censoring the people that make them money. It's like you going to a restaurant or me going to a restaurant, paying our money for a meal and then refusing to give us the meal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem is what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, and WikiLeaks is just independent media. They have violated the law in any way. But they'll try to convince you otherwise. But yeah, I mean,
at least I don't have to worry about being monetized with YouTube. I only got 2 subscribers.
Well, better than 0.
Wow. I was thinking about, like I said, I was thinking about doing another YouTube channel, but we'll see. I mean, just like a regular basis too, but might be too much.
If you did every video where you film yourself praying to an altar with YouTube, at the front of it, you'd probably be given $100,000 every single week.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, if I could interview celebrities like John Ross Bowie or Sherilyn Fenn every day, that would totally make my YouTube channel. But most of the time, I'm censored from doing that because they have their agents and they're really picky about you got to have so many subscribers or got to be somebody they recognize or they don't want you to interview them. Like I know, when I went to Star Wars Celebration, I couldn't interview any of even though I had a press badge at Star Wars Celebration 2015.
Yeah.
I couldn't interview any of the Star Wars celebrities because even though I was pressed and I was recognized as pressed by LucasArts, I was not on their recommended press page on their website. So none of the actress who played the voice of Ahsoka, she said, yeah, if you were on their recommended press page, I would do an interview with you, but you're not on the recommended. Yeah. So a lot of it's really.
I was today. I was kind of away from social media because I had to work all day, so I didn't get to see anything really going on. But I do want to say, rest in peace, all the victims. So many years ago, I think it was 17 years ago. It was just, a horrible, horrible day, 9/11. It was just, I'll never forget it, and I don't think anybody ever will.
No, they won't.
Every year I go on YouTube and I watch the NBC as it happened.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Because
so rest in peace.
I had a friend that worked at the World Trade Center, and thank God she was late for work or she would have died.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there was an article today about that on the news and a story about that. Jon Stewart, formerly of The Daily Show, is trying to raise money for first responders who are dying of cancer.
See, that's the one thing they should have basically paid for the medical completely.
Yeah, I agree.
That's disgusting that nobody just stepped in and just did that. That's a disgrace, I think. And they should, of course, it's just a common sense that they should be covered completely. That gets me very upset when I hear stuff like that.
It's not too much task.
It's very upsetting. Again, everybody who lost a loved one in 9/11, anybody who's been affected.
God bless y'all.
God bless everyone, and just,
Well, I think it was basically a lot of the, there's still victims from 9/11 that died from cancer.
Yeah. I know.
Because they were exposed to asbestos.
Yeah.
Because the trade center was still insulated with asbestos. The trade center. So, but yeah.
All right. We're going to get off here.
All right. Fair enough.
But again, rest in peace to victims. My heart goes out to the families too. Tragic day. All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.